Okay. This one's going to take a bit of explaining. Paparazzi, as they tend to do, they now send drones into the air, even though it's forbidden, and get photos of sets. So Marvel has a giant set where they built like 4-story containers around the set, and it is massive. It's like 20 containers by like 15. Like it is a huge closed set. And in it, it's a bunch of craters, and it's reportedly the attack on the X Mansion and an incursion happening. So the X-Men are going to get the X Mansion destroyed again, huh?
I thought they were gonna have like a. I thought they were gonna. I thought you said like they were gonna build is it a emitter scrambler for the drones, so you just start seeing drones fall out of the sky.
Well, they should probably employ those too, but they won't for whatever reason.
Because it'd be pretty funny seeing why the drones falling out of the sky, so you know where Marvel is.
Yeah. It's honestly looking at the whole set construction and what's going on and how we're looking at just the X-Men in general. I'm not too worried about what they're going to be doing, like at all, because it seems like they're definitely doing something with an incursion. Like I think that's pretty clear with the set photos. Like they don't look like stuff hitting everywhere. Like it's definitely earth being thrown up, like ground being thrown up and ripped apart.
Yeah,
And
I mean, obviously we're gonna have some scenes of that because for casuals, I don't think they know like the total devastation that the incursion actually entails and happens if you haven't like seen comics, or even with the 2015 series where they did show some incursions happening, but the most one that people see was the one from like 1610 and 616 when they were going to crash. Everything was just getting upended. You saw rubble everywhere. You saw the heat from the planets coming in, so everything's all red, and they know this is like the final hour and stuff. So.
Also, if you look at the MCU, how they did an incursion in Multiverse of Madness, you kind of just mix the universes and things are overlapping and floating in destruction. So you're probably just going to see like elements of other worlds transplanted onto the X-Men. So it's going to be a little weird because it's going to look different. It's not just going to be, I assume, it's not just two Earths smashing into each other and blowing up. It's going to be more of like a melding Cronenberg type of deal. That's what I'm guessing. Maybe.
But I have a question though. You think that the X-Men we're gonna get, because we know the Fox universe is the most very confusing out of all of them. So, because I had this theory, because they had like certain characters coming back. I was like, would you think it'll be the Days of Future Past Wolverine timeline?
Oh my god.
Or because that's like the happy ending, everybody's there, because Patrick Stewart died a billion times in all these parts of the multiverse. The only one he's still alive in is the Days of Future Past. And then this weird thing that Kevin Feige is gonna do, right? I don't know, like he's mentioned it every now and then, but he really is trying to bring X-Men 97 into the films. And if you guys go on Disney Plus too, it even promotes it as Multiverse Saga.
So like, is he trying to make a version of Fox X-Men into the 97 version?
I think so. Yeah.
His original plan was to bring the X-Men 97 into the MCU.
Right. That they actually confirmed that, which was insane.
Yeah, that was his original plan.
So,
wow.
So recently the Russo brothers and everybody kind of hinted at that this is the original X-Men, like trilogy X-Men. So do you think they spin this as, hey, after X-Men 3, they all just become like their counterparts in the comics? And you're going to see Cyclops in the blue suit, Wolverine in a different yellow. Like, that's probably what they're going to do, right? Like,
probably. It's just like wild that's what his original plan was, and then he's trying to retrofit that into this different version of the X-Men to get it as close as they possibly can with the amount of characters that they can use currently.
Right. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's kind of like crazy how they're handling this whole scenario, because whatever's happening to the X-Men universe, let's be clear about this, they're going to get wiped out, right? Like
Yeah.
they're showing the incursion there so they can wipe them out
Yeah.
and set the stage for, hey, here's how dangerous it is in the MCU proper. This is what could happen. You see all these X-Men you like from the other films? Yeah, they're all dead. The ones that didn't escape, at least. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it's like
okay.
the ones that didn't survive, they're all dead, and you're following the survivors.
They're just gonna AI Storm in there, disintegrating because she won't be back.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, Vinnie Jones as Juggernaut.
Yeah, I think was it for the. I was surprised at how fast they got the processing for the actors for, especially for the X-Men. I think was it the actor who plays was it Nightcrawler?
Yeah.
Alan Cummings.
Yeah, he in a recent interview he was surprised at how good they got the process to get him into makeup, because originally he said it was like 4 hours of him just sitting there getting ready, and that with Disney they got it down to a science to where he's in and out of makeup in about 90 minutes.
So from what I've seen, the way makeup has evolved, because before they would have to do everything by hand, now it's like his face tattoos. They pretty much have a template and you just stick it on and shadow around it and it looks good, so it's like they've shrunk it down. So obviously he's back. A couple more X-Men will guaranteed be back. I personally, like, I've seen some people upset, being like, they can't destroy the X-Men world. It's like,
they can,
but yes they can.
They did it like 1 billion times. It doesn't even matter anymore.
It's like, bro, the timeline doesn't even make sense. You have the original trilogy. Days of Future Past timeline isn't part of the original trilogy. Neither is the Wolverine and Logan. First Class trilogy, quadrilogy, is not canon. The Deadpool films are on their own timeline. You have 5 timelines out of one Fox timeline.
Don't forget the New Mutants.
Oh yeah, bro.
And the 2 TV series, because Legion and Gifted are both in parallel timelines as well. It's like, bro.
Oh yeah, see, it's a mess. The X-Men has just been a mess. They all have to go. It doesn't matter anymore.
I mean, because each time they just kind of like we go up to like X2, and then we're just gonna rewrite what happens after X or before X3. We're just gonna keep rewriting it, and it just goes down to a new timeline.
That's how it be. So overall, it's looking, I don't know, it's looking pretty good. Set photos look like massive sets. At least a bunch of it's not fully CG like it was for the last 2 Avengers films, because it looked CG. Man.
Because I think it was even with Fantastic Four, from what they're doing, is that it's going to be some CG, but it's going to be practical. So you're going to see, specifically for Galactus, you're going to see an actual, purple suited guy with some CG, which is actually what I prefer over all just CG, is that there is something practical for him.
See, everybody learned from Power Rangers. Put a dude in a Megazord suit and make him stomp around buildings.
Because especially if you look at a lot of the, you could pinpoint the MCU films, a lot of the practical, a lot of the Phase 1 films hold up so good. It still looks really good. Then when you go down the line of films throughout the years, I recently seen some of the scenes again from Infinity War, and I was like, it's kind of like when you see the prequel Star Wars again, and you see some of the CGI, you're like, Episode 2, you're like, this doesn't hold up. But this is why I don't want to, the DC thing, right? Because Superman, James Gunn is going a lot of practical. We could see that film 20 years down the line. That film is still going to look really good.
Yeah, no, because you could do what's one of the most famous tales of doing a hybrid of CGI and practical, which is Jurassic Park, the first movie. Done that, and it still holds up all these years later.
The Jurassic Park T-Rex scene, it still looks like it could be released today because it's so good. And you have the new Jurassic World film coming out. There are scenes in that trailer you're like, wow, that doesn't look as good as the original film, which is mind blowing, but that's how it is, So crazy. So Look, when we know more, we'll come back to this, guys, so stay tuned. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.